Welcome back. This is segment 3 with 15 Minutes with Rocky. We're talking about my favorite subject, which is obviously time management. The first segment, second segment, we spoke about, started out with the story. Should I take a shower in the morning at 7 a.m. or should I take it at 11 o'clock a.m.? And we have decided that maybe 7 a.m. is better. Like that, coming close to the 11 o'clock, there's crunch time and things pile up, and at times we can't get it done at 11 and it pushes to 11:30, and now we're rushing, and what happens is that we have to deal with maybe traffic, or we have to deal with certain things that come up, like a neighbor coming to talk to us about something important, which now we can't keep our commitment of being where we have to be on time. So the two segments, obviously, we kind of narrowed it down that the better time is to get it done earlier. Another example is, when should you do your homework? Let's say with the children, should it be on Friday or should it be Sunday? And I'm suggesting Friday because of the fact that if you wait till Sunday, things come up, family gatherings or whatever the case is. Things have a way of just showing up and crowding up your space such that you're not able to get those things done. So we agree on that. Then in segment 1 and 2, we kind of like found out that there is a certain pulling off or getting through certain activities, and we refreshed and we said that maybe you were able to get the project done in the allotted time that you had, which wasn't a lot. So let's say you gave yourself an hour to do the project, but because of the fact that you procrastinated, that hour now turned into 20 minutes, and somehow you were able to do it in 20 minutes. You submitted the paper, or you did what you had to do, and you pulled it off. You were able to get it done, okay? And we spoke about that now can create a habit where you believe, or your mind believes, that you can pull these things off in 20 minutes when it really is supposed to take an hour. What starts to happen is that the exception to the rule becomes the rule. Okay, and because of the fact that there's like this reward that you were able to put it off in 20 minutes, where you should have dedicated an hour, what happens is that in the future you're going to do it that way and see if you can get lucky. Okay, and I'm suggesting that you don't want to live your life based on luck. You want to design something that will give you success that's more stable, and not that up and down yo-yo success. Now you have success, now you don't. So that's where we're going, that progressive success and that stable success, okay? So a funny thing happened. After I did my 2 videos, I woke up, did one of the segments or 2 of the segments videos that day. I took the shower at 7 a.m. Okay, I was feeling very good. And, it was time I told my assistant I'll pick you up at 11:45 that morning. And if I would have picked her up at 11:45, we would have gotten to the place at 12:15, and my gig was supposed to be for 1. So I was giving myself 45 minutes, which is a lot of time just to wait around. So I didn't feel that bad, And one thing happened, which was I saw my kitchen. And I like my kitchen to be tidy, no dirty dishes or nothing like that. And it needed some TLC, some tender loving care. And I looked at the time, and it was like 11:20, and I said, you know what, I would rather invest my time in doing the dishes and tidying up the kitchen instead of being to my first gig super early. Okay, did the dishes, I felt good, and I went to the computer to double check on my gig. I had the car ready to get a big surprise, and that basically is what I want to talk to you about today, are the tasks that are surprise and sometimes unpleasant at that. It's the thing you forgot that you had to do. So I look at my calendar, and not only do I have 1 field assignment, I have 2. Now usually I would know that. So this second field assignment had come into the calendar much later, and that was on Friday. I had not known about it. I should have known about it, so I'm taking responsibility. But when I looked at the calendar, I just glimpsed through it, and I didn't see it. I thought that other field assignment was supposed to be for someone else, but it had my name on it, and that was my mistake. That was my oversight, right? So what happened was that I now freaked out because I don't have that much time. And I do have time to get there on time, but my aim is not to be there on time. My aim is there to be early, okay? Because I know that when I'm there early, it's way more powerful for me because I can put stuff in place and I'm in command and I like to be in control. So I'm like, oh no, I have to hurry up. And not only was there another assignment that I had to go to, but I also had to prepare. So when I go to my car, this particular assignment needed popcorn. So I went to get the popcorn machine to find out I had to clean the popcorn machine, which further delays me, okay? Now I'm freaking out, right? And what's bugging me out is that I had just made a video about time management. And here I was like, oh my goodness. And I started to like complain. And I said, no, wait a second. In the video, you say you don't complain. So it's almost like I'm playing the video back in my mind, you know, getting educated via my video. And so then I get in my car to find out there is a ton of traffic to get to go from my office to my assistant's home. I'm supposed to pick the person up, and I want to complain. I mean, I'm bubbling, you know. And I said, no, I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna relax, okay? And I get to I pick my assistant up, and we go. I call the customer, and I'm going to be on time. But remember, the aim is not being on time. The aim is to be early. That's the way I like to do it. And we got to the customer's party on time. Okay, now we do a great job. Okay, we do a great job, and the person pays us, and the person tips us. Now that goes to the bulk of the second video, which is basically pulling it off. So we pulled it off. Should be the exception to the rule. I pulled it off. And worse yet, we got tipped. Okay, we got a big tip. So that was the reward. Not only did we pull it off, but we got tipped. Okay, so I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I'm being rewarded for this forgetting, you know. Now, obviously, I'm being rewarded for the good job that we did. But am I linking up that I can pull it off? Not only that, but I'm going to get tipped. And I really don't want to cement that. I don't want that to be a default program, mental program for me. I want to be able to say, no, that's not the way. Now, sure, we're going to pull it off once in a while, okay? But I don't want to be rewarded, and I don't want to encourage forgetting things, okay? Or double checking or anything like that, okay? So that is basically the gist, okay? That is just basically the gist. Again, I had to refocus, not blame, not complain, and really think, okay, let me just focus on the distinctions that I have spoken about. But what I had not spoken about is that surprise. So the surprise of you forgot something and now you have to get that done. Now imagine had I not showered at 11, okay? It would have been even worse. Which reemphasizes the point. Get things done early. Get them out of the way. Specifically because that thing that you think you can do at the last moment often will take longer than you think. Sometimes we get into the shower and we may be missing, in my case, shaving cream. Or, shampoo or whatever the case is. Or the towel is not there. You left it in the bedroom. Or whatever the case is. Murphy's Law is going to show up. So again, do it early because you're going to have things that you're going to forget. Things that are going to pop up. Things that you promised and you can't deliver. Or you must deliver. But where is the time to do so? So get stuff done early. If you have something to do and you can do it on Friday, but it's due on Monday, do it on Friday. You don't have that pressure. I understand. Again, that adrenaline rush, the adrenaline, the game of let's see if I can get it done before Monday. Can I pull it off? We need to start to wean ourselves off of that addiction. Okay? Why? It's exciting. Yes, it is. It's very exciting. And we want to be introduced to maybe another way of living or conducting ourselves. If you're interested in permanent success, in really controlling and managing, which I call CAM, C-A-M, control and manage, camming that in your life, camming yourself, controlling and managing yourself through time management. There are many ways. That's what we're focused on right now in these videos. Control and manage yourself. So decide, yes, I'm going to do things early. Because of the fact that you're going to have other things pile on to your day, such other tasks, other to-do items that are just going to show up. You control yourself. You cam yourself. You also cam the people around you. You cam the people around you. The people that you're responsible for, so you're in communication with them so that you can cam them. And the last thing you cam is your environment. Get your environment in a way that's efficient, everything is organized, and so on and so forth. So what you want to do is you want to have these things happening for you. When you have that done, you're setting up for success. And all these things take time, that we know. That's not the point, that it takes time. An important point, not to be, just dismissed. My point is that you want to be able to make time and start doing that early enough. Give that a chance, and you'll see how organized your life will be, how in control your life will be. Now, you may say, I don't know, you may say, well, that's not as exciting for me. I want to live a risky life. I don't want to have so much control. I want a level of uncertainty in your life, and I can understand that. But how much uncertainty do you need? Do you always want to have your nerves frazzled because of the fact that things are piling up and you're not getting done what you got to do? Is that what you want? Well, that's fine. This video is not for you, I guess. But it is for those people that at times feel overwhelmed. Okay? And I'm giving you sort of access to a distinction, which is get out of that game. Get out of the game of trying to pull it off. And if you've gotten rewards, understand that you got rewarded for bad behavior. And you're a grown-up. You can say, you know what? I don't want to do it that way anymore. It's just not working for me. And not only think about the rewards, but how many times did you lose because of the fact that you got there late? How did you feel, And many times we feel powerless. We feel like, we're at the mercy of someone else. Or we're not in control. I like being in control. I like winning. But I don't like winning like pulling it off. I kind of like winning by design. And that's basically what I want to share with you in these videos is let's stop this nonsense of winning like the exception to the rule. Okay? How about winning as the rule? Like winning is the rule and it gets done every day. See, I'm inviting you to experience that kind of life. I'm not saying that I'm a guru at that, or that I'm living that kind of life all the time. I'm not. As a matter of fact, I use these videos because of the fact that this is a work in progress and something that we'll probably not, perfect, but we can get better and we can see some progress in that. Thank you for spending these 15 minutes with me. Again, my name is Rocky. And remember, these are common sense guide to a possible better life. Thank you for watching.